Hey, what's going on YouTube? How's it going? Today is day one learning LLMs. So thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a fun stream, I think. We've got three goals. We're going to share a brainstorm I've been having with ChatGPT. I'm going to try to keep it short. And then for supporters of the channel, I'll be practicing classical guitar. And that'll make sense later on as the video goes on, but basically all this is a live stream, and I'm just going to trim out that segment of the video to try to keep the main video short. Let's see how I do. Let's see if I can actually keep this one short. All right, so what is going on? My name is John. I like to go by the math hobbyist. And I am relearning mathematics after 15 years away from it. I did a degree in pure mathematics about 15 years ago. Then I couldn't cut it. I couldn't make the cut for a research mathematician career. Slash, I decided hey, this new iPhone thing really looks like it's going to change the world. I want to learn how to build for that thing. And that was a good decision. I've worked in Silicon Valley at some of the big companies for the last 10-ish years. And now I am trying to revive my love and passion for math. So this is a brand new channel. We've been around for a month and a half or so. Today is February 10th. So yeah, we really just started at the beginning of the year. And it's been a lot of fun. We've done series, one topic per week. I'm trying to share my journey learning these subjects or relearning the subjects. It's a blend of both learning new material like Markov chains and Markov matrices, as well as refreshing my memory in old material, as well as me practicing, can I teach mathematics to an audience? I was a homework grader for a linear algebra class, and I have tutored for years and years, but I've never a day in my life ever given a lecture on mathematics, like a proper lecture. So here I am practicing. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm just trying to get better. Everything's going to be rough around the edges in this stream, so let me know if that's interesting or if I should just pivot to some more specific focus. Okay, so I said I'm going to share a brainstorm I've been having with ChatGPT. I think it's really fascinating. So this week I'm going to be learning LLMs. It's not exactly math, but it's going to be math adjacent for many reasons. For one, I want to see how can I apply LLMs in my own workflow, relearning math. That's a very specific use case. So I talked about that quite a bit yesterday in linear algebra 16 or 17. Go check out that video. I'm very proud of it. I contrasted ChatGPT's answer to please introduce linear algebra to a coworker in 10 minutes. I contrasted ChatGPT's answer to my answer when a audience member of the stream asked me in the middle of my workflow of solving eigenvalue, eigenvector problems. They asked oh, I don't know what's going on. Can you explain? And I tried to keep it short and give a rapid fire intro to linear algebra. So go watch that video. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. And let me know how I did compared to ChatGPT. I think that they're completely different answers and completely different approaches. And I think both approaches are very valuable in their different ways. So, yeah, let's just jump into it. Okay, iPad horizontal. All right, here we go. So, I just want to run through this. This was a couple of days ago. I think it started early in the morning because my cat woke me up. And, yeah, I haven't reread it since. Yeah, you can see the scroll bar on the right, it looks like. So you can see that I had a very in-depth discussion. This was fun. Part of the reason I want to do this is that some of the best mathematicians I knew in college, some of my favorite professors, some of the best teachers I knew were also very anti-technology. So I've been paying attention since ChatGPT launched, but I haven't deliberately tried to learn it at the same time. Like I've never used it for coding. Like I have my own projects, side projects, real projects, etc. I don't know. I'm just like an ostrich head in the sand in some ways. And finally this week I want to learn how to use it for coding. I want to learn see if I can use it to learn math, etc. But I know that I'm still in the top 10% of people aware of how useful this stuff is. Like I feel confident about that. At least the top 10%. And some of the best mathematicians I've known, I think, possibly have never tried it. Yeah. All right. So I'd like to brainstorm also at a fun meta level, sort of. ChatGPT can be thought of as giant inscrutable matrices. Like all it is just gigantic inscrutable matrices. It's this black box of a humongous grid of numbers, and we're multiplying matrices together and solving linear algebra problems. Like this thing is just linear algebra in some real meaningful sense. It's applied linear algebra very much. So that's part of the reason I want to relearn linear algebra, right? I'd like to brainstorm a new YouTube channel I've created, The Math Hobbyist. That sounds like a great project. By the way, this is GPT-4o, unfortunately. I intended to use O3 Mini, but the iOS app doesn't let you swap the models in the new project folder view. The project folder view is fantastic, but I couldn't figure out how to select the model. Maybe it's a user error. I don't know. That sounds like a great project. What's your vision for The Math Hobbyist? Are you aiming for problem-solving videos, proofs, historical insights, real-world applications, or something else? Also, do you have a target audience in mind? Casual listeners, or casual learners, competition math enthusiasts, or maybe self-taught hobbyists? Look, we're like right off the bat, it understood. Well, no, it's because my channel name was The Math Hobbyist. So that makes sense. I mean, like, casual learners, competition math enthusiasts, self-taught hobbyists, like all of the above, I guess. It's already kind of like geared to casual and hobbyists because of my channel name, I think. But, I mean, it's doing a pretty good job just based off of the channel name, I think. There's other types of audiences that I would that I would have been more impressed if it had included, like, people who don't like math in some way. I guess that's casual learners in a sense, but, like, not people actively studying math. I think that would be a really cool audience to try to reach a little bit. Problem-solving videos. Primary audience is self-taught hobbyists, but as a secondary goal, I hope they can be entertaining/useful to others. That sounds like a solid direction. Do you have a specific style in mind, like whiteboard-style explanations, digital handwriting, for example, using an iPad, or animations? Also, are you thinking about focusing on a particular type of problem? For example, algebra, combinatorics, number theory, or keeping it broad? Like, it doesn't have any context. It doesn't know. Like, I'm just so cliche, I guess. I am doing an iPad stream, a handwritten Blackboard iPad stream, focused on number theory and some algebra, a little bit of combinatorics. Like, you got me. Apparently that's how generic I am so far. Whew. I mean, I guess I said problem-solving video, so it would infer handwriting. So, you know. Digital handwriting. I'm using an iPad with Air Server. I'm currently rotating between 3 topics, 1 per week: linear algebra, calculus, and number theory. Nice setup. The topic rotation keeps things fresh while still building depth over time. Are you planning to structure each topic as a standalone exploration? For example, interesting problems each week, or as a progressive series where concepts build on each other? Also, do you plan to engage with viewers through problem challenges or interactive elements? Cool. So it nailed one important part of this entire thing. I'm deliberately trying to tease like the right questions. Like, I didn't say from the very first message that this is a live stream, which I think is a unique twist of my channel. So I want to see if it can come up with that idea. Can it come up, like, is that a good idea? I don't know. Can it come up with that? But I think it's getting somewhere, because it's asking, like, do you plan to engage with viewers through problem challenges, etc.? Okay, so I want to fix one thing. By now, a lot of folks have already dropped, so it's okay for me to pause and fix this problem I noticed earlier. Okay, let's make this thing bigger. All right, you can read the text better now, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so right out the gate, it's doing a great job, if you ask me. All right, so sorry, temporary aside, which OpenAI model are you? I'm like, all right, you're doing a good job, but I'm starting to feel like your friendliness, I think, is 4.0, not one of the reasoning models. You're chatting with GPT-4 Turbo, optimized for fast and conversational responses. Let me know if you need anything specific about capabilities or performance. Okay, great. I'd like to switch to O3 Mini. Right now, I can't switch models dynamically. If OpenAI adds that feature in the future, I'll let you know. In the meantime, I can try adjusting my responses to be more in line with what you'd expect. Blah, blah, blah. From O3 Mini. Thank you. You're welcome. Good questions. I'm building a progressive series where concepts build on one another with interactive elements from viewers. So I'm trying to answer its question directly. Like, progressive series, concepts build on one another, interactive elements with viewers. Specifically, here's some new info. Specifically, it's structured as a deliberate practice live stream. I'm sharing my journey as I work through textbooks, thinking out loud as I quote-unquote solve every math problem. Memory updated. That's a fantastic approach, both structured and engaging. It gives a real learning alongside feel rather than just traditional lecturing. Aw, ChatGPT, you flatter me. Since it's a live stream format, are you incorporating any specific ways for viewers to participate? For example, chat-based problem solving, polls for next steps, or occasional challenges where they try problems before you go through them. Also, do you plan to supplement with edited videos or primarily keep it live? Great ideas. So I would say at a meta content creator level, it is immediately jumping to the stage of a live stream because that's most of the training data out there. Like, discussion about existing live streams, like, you pretty much only see live streams that are like, most people only know about live streams that are very popular already with a very engaged large chat. For a long time, I think as a streamer, you're streaming to an empty room. You're like performing to an empty room, and these ideas would be really bad at this point. It is a brand new channel, so I would have been more impressed in the next time that we run this experiment with O3 I would be even more impressed if it picked up on the fact that there's not, like if I created a poll for what to do next, there's nobody to respond yet. So yeah, anyways, great questions. I don't have structure around the viewer participation yet, but I frequently invite viewers to ask questions, and I'm happy to take a detour from the current topic. For example, yesterday I was solving some eigenvalue problems from string. Sorry, this is a block of text. I wasn't planning on live streaming this. This was not planned. None of this is planned. For example, yesterday I was solving some eigenvalue problems from string. Parentheses, this week's motivation is defining and solving some Markov chain application exercises. A new viewer commented okay, confusing. A new viewer commented something like, quote, I love maths, but I don't understand what's going on. Can you explain? I said, quote, wonderful question. Very happy to. I don't know your background, but have you seen graphing a line with point-slope form and solving for the intersection of two lines? So I'm really trying to get ChatGPT to get a little more specific on this thing. And now that it asks me, what's your format? I want to give it a concrete example. Something or other. Here's my explanation of linear algebra. This is incredibly useful in real-world applications, especially video games and artificial intelligence. In particular, we've built GPUs to be extremely efficient at calculating huge matrix problems. There's a lot of beautiful proof-based math theory that you'll learn along the way. In short, solving systems of many linear equations is the motivation for this field of math. And the gimmick of this stream is to, quote, solve every math problem. Here's a table of all the math books we're using: Strang, Axler, Shilov, Norris, and the crossed out exercise numbers that we've completed so far. Thanks again for your question. It's great to have you as a viewer. Hope you return again. So that's a paraphrase. Obviously, I did not say that verbatim, but I'll answer your second question about editing video separately, but would like your reactions to this answer first. Thank you. Also, pause the video. Exercise for the reader. How am I doing so far? Like, at a prompt engineering level, how am I doing at getting useful information out of ChatGPT? Also, how am I doing as a streamer? How long have we been live now? 17 minutes. We gotta keep this shorter. All right, let's wrap it up already. Cool. So, lot of amazing discussion, and this week I will continue sharing my conversation with ChatGPT, brainstorming this channel, just for like a taste of what's happening. I've supplied it with all of my channel titles, my video titles, for example, descriptions of the thumbnails, and I got it to predict engagement and predict stats for each video. And I've been week by week, like, okay, here are the videos for this week. Here are the thumbnails for this week. How do you think that these videos did? And it would make a prediction, and then I would give it the actual results of video views, of, you know what I'm talking about. Like all the stats about like, how's this channel doing? I'm a brand new streamer and I'm obsessed. I'm addicted to YouTube Studio. How do I analyze these 20 different metrics that it's giving me? Which ones are the most important to focus on? And how am I doing? So stay tuned for more videos this week. I think it's going to be a really fun week. But for now, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I want for once a 20-minute video. Can we do that? So, final thoughts. We're cooked. That's all. Period. This thing is really good. Yeah, this thing is really, really good. And it's going to keep getting better. I think I'm still more creative than it, but I don't know how long that's going to last. You know? I think creativity is a currency of the future. And yeah, I think we should just play chess and make art. All right, so to that point, I'm going to practice some guitar. And for fun, I've never tried this before, but I'm just going to keep the math stream running. I'll clip out the guitar segment of this math video so that it lives as a standalone, long-lived video. And I'm going to multi-stream this practice session to my other channel at jcpractices. I retitled it to the Guitar Hobbyist as well. Classical guitar specifically, and mathematics are my two deep hobbies in my life. They're my hobbies. I'm not really trying to make money off of them. It would be amazing if so, but that's hard. But yeah, they're hobbies that I want to pursue the rest of my life and just pursue mastery at. So tonight I have a recital and I have to prepare for that. So thank you for watching. And until next time, stay tuned for part 2. All right, this is fun. Cheers. Bye. Okay, and now we're going to just continue. And later on in the future, I will clip out the rest of this video. No viewers. Well, 4 viewers, no likes, no engagement or whatever, and that's kind of expected. So I need to pop out chat from this channel, swap over to my other account, the Guitar Hobbyist, keep this horizontal live stream running, go live on the other one, click that, and then go to my scheduled stream, just a generic practicing classical guitar. It's my reused title every single day. Pop out chat, put that in the bottom right, have YouTube Studio up to make sure that it goes live correctly, and then I'm going to click stream all vertical outputs. Okay, I think that we're live. I think we're double live. Yes, we should be double live right now on both my Math Hobbyist channel and my Guitar Hobbyist channel, which is really funny to me. So, soon we'll see if we get any viewers. But yeah, the intro of these practice session videos, I want to just talk for a second and give a couple life updates or whatever else is happening, just any updates. And then we jump into the deliberate practice classical guitar practice stream. So, yeah, I am streaming to a brand new channel, the Math Hobbyist. It's very similar to this guitar channel. I hope you check it out if you're at all interested. Right now, I'm still playing with a lot of different ideas. I don't know what my target audience is. Should it be people brand new to math, or should it be math experts or math students, math hobbyists like myself? So right now I'm trying to hit every target audience until I kind of niche down, perhaps. But this week we are practicing and learning LLMs. We're practicing and learning AI, like AI-driven development, like how to use Copilot effectively, and other cool things like that. So if that sounds interesting at all, go check it out. I think it's going to be a really fun week. And I think it's a cool idea to try multi-streaming right now to both channels at once. I have not touched the guitar today. Tonight, I have a classical guitar practice recital. And so, arm sock. How's it going? What's up, world? How's it going? Let's see if any of the regulars tune in today. Guitar channel, I haven't said this to the math one yet. Guitar channel has a lot more viewers, engagement, all that. It's been going for a lot longer as well. It is a beautiful exponential curve. And we're starting to get to the steep part of it, which means I need to slow down because I don't want to be a classical guitar YouTuber. Why engagement has just dropped to 0 on the math channel. For the longest time, I was always getting people in every stream and like a lot of people commenting, but the last 3 have been 0s. So that's confusing me a lot. Like, what's going on? Oh well, whatever. Who cares? Let's try not to care. Let's try our hardest not to care. As impossible as that is. Scales. Nobody's online today. What is happening? I feel like something is wrong. Like something, I haven't set up stream stuff correctly or something. Or I'm just not streaming every single day to the guitar channel like I used to. Or I have chat set to subscribers only. Hey Heidi, how's it going? How are you? Good to see ya. Great to see you yesterday, by the way. Great job at the open mic. I thought that was phenomenal. I had a lot of fun. I just want to make sure that... Oh no, I would see like a little message that said subscribers only. So yeah, harsh truth is just that I have successfully killed my guitar channel's momentum. Heidi, I don't know if I've ever shown you the graph on the subscriber growth on my guitar channel. I guess I could try to do it quickly. Well, no, I don't feel like it. But yeah, it's been like 6 years, and it fits an exponential curve at 99.5%. So it's like just very flat for a while, but always growing a little bit, but very flat for a long time. And then over the last like few months, you've seen the subscriber numbers and you've seen the viewer counts and whatnot. It's just started to hit the steep part. And so, yeah, I do think it would continue to be pretty steep for a while. And I was just like, you know this story, I guess, but I was like, whoa, we got to slow this down. If I get too many people watching this, my guitar practice is going to be completely ineffective. Like, I'm not going to be able to focus on my scales. Going good, thank you. It was super fun. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm happy with how that went. And, yeah. Hey, Dixit in the Math Hobbyist chat. How are you, man? It's good to see you. Have I asked this before? Is your name Dixit, D-I-X-I-T, a reference to the board game Dixit? let me know. My memory's awful, so I've probably asked you that already. I don't have my copy here. Oh, I do have my copy here. Do you know this board game? Also, by the way, I love board games. Well, no, just a pseudo. Well, go get this game, dude. It's so good. This game is so phenomenally good. You'd like it. Oh, okay, I already asked. Well, have you gotten it yet? What the hell? With all your ample free time, I'm sure you should get it. It's a great game. Aha, for real. Yeah. I wish I could merge these chats together. I wish I could just tell YouTube, like, I'm double streaming, or, like, just have a singular... Well, I guess this is two different channels, so that wouldn't work. I was going to say a singular chat across horizontal and vertical, but that's a different... I don't know. I wish YouTube had way better ability to embed chat into the stream. It does a terrible job at that. It's horrible. Really, really bad. Anyways, okay, so we're going to use my app Mujo for 5 minutes. Let's do some scales. How's your day going? How long have you been playing? I've been playing for a while. How about you? Do you play guitar? Nice to meet you. Gaines Music. That's cool that it looks like I got a music viewer on the Math Hobbyist stream. That's cool. That's interesting. I've been playing... Okay, so let me answer that question for real. Also, Gaines Music, if you want to join my guitar stream, I have a channel right here. And I'm double streaming at the same time to both of them, which I think is a pretty cool parlor trick that I've learned. So, how long have you been playing? I've been playing for a while. I have been playing guitar in general most of my life. I played rock and jazz guitar in high school, middle school and high school. Then I promptly threw it away and didn't play at all in college. Yeah, no, you gotta go painfully slow with scales. You have to be glacial with your scales for classical guitar. So I played throughout school and then didn't play in college. Then a few years after college, during my second job, I started classical guitar, which honestly is a totally different instrument in a lot of ways than electric guitar. The left hand is similar, but also different. The neck is wider, especially bar chords are a lot harder. But the right hand is just completely different. It's a different instrument. So depending on how you interpret it, I say 9 years. I say 9 years. I count from the time that I started classical guitar, because it is such a different instrument. So, cool, thanks. I play electric guitar. Started when I was 18. Hell yeah. You should sub to my guitar channel. I think you'd like it. Yeah, for sure. The wider neck and the right hand, definitely the biggest difference. Completely. It's a completely different instrument. So I have a recital tonight, which I'm excited for. I'm doing like a monthly recital. I'm doing a monthly practice recital. And I have cat hair all over me. So here I am practicing for that. You're a new viewer and we're doing a weird special stream. So why don't I play you a song? I have literally warmed up for 1.5 minutes. What's a good, do you know any classical guitar? Do you have like a mood that you'd like to Tchaikovsky? No, I don't know any Tchaikovsky. I don't know if I've heard Tchaikovsky for the guitar. That would be dope. Okay, well, if you don't know any of the repertoire, I want to do Villa Lobos Prelude 1. All right, let's do it. All right, we did it. Cool. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you. Thank you, Gaines Music. Thank you, Heidi. I love, Heidi, I love how you switched over to the other chat. That's cool. Yeah, it's a little more active right now. That's great. And we've got Luna behind us. Look at that. We got the pretty cat. I just realized that by playing that piece, that means that my my math hobbyist video is going to be demonetized, or it's going to get a copyright claim. Whatever. We'll see. My jcpractices guitar channel was just rejected for the ability to get channel memberships, and that makes me frustrated because I think that all of this is very fair use. I think it is extremely fair usage of this music, but I don't know. And 90% of the time we're just doing scales and arpeggios and practicing like a little segment for like an hour. So what the hell is going on? All the new folks who just tuned into the math stream, if you rewind to the very beginning of this stream, by the way, there's a horizontal math stream and a vertical guitar stream. If you rewind to the beginning of the horizontal math stream, you can see my little 20-minute presentation. I was filming my 20-minute video today, kicking off a new series where I am exploring how to learning LLMs, learning ChatGPT. How do I use ChatGPT to help me learn math effectively? How do I use ChatGPT to help me be a better coder? How do I learn these tools? I have creative ideas. I want to build stuff. I have things I want to build with it, you know? So it's funny that now we got a new person with music in their name, and thank you for the claps. Did you study music or have a teacher? Those tritones are fun. Haha. Yeah, this piece is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. That's why I picked it, I guess. It's very contemporary, I guess. It's like from the 1940s, I think. But yeah, it's like a style of classical guitar that people generally have not heard before. I love it. I just think it's so wonderful. I have a private teacher, and I've been studying privately for 9 years now. So it's a hobby for me, but yeah, it's my side hobby. But I've been very serious about it, like 1 to 2 hours of practice a day. Consistently for like 9 years. So, yeah. All right, anyways. So if folks are interested in that, there's a cool brainstorm with ChatGPT that I shared at the beginning of this long video. Can you do autumn leaves? Unfortunately, no. I used to be able to. I had memorized the chart, and I could improv a little bit on classical guitar too. So it probably wouldn't take that long to relearn, but no. Right now, it's not at all fresh, and I'm not that good. Like I can't just like remember the tune in my head and just play it. Yeah, I'm not that skilled. Nice to meet you, Mr. Fluff 20. How are you, Heidi? I was asked to turn it up. It's so pretty. That means so much. Thank you. Who was that? Who was that asked you that? Like your partner or a friend? Your classmate in a study group, or you don't have to answer that, don't worry. But I'm so yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. This is fun. Let's do some scales again. I'm sorry, this is primarily a practice stream. Your mom, really? Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Did you share the recording from the open mic yesterday, by the way? That's great. Let's get back to the painfully slow scales. This is the way to practice scales, unfortunately. Painfully slow. So, what keys do I want to do today? I want to do G major and E minor. She really enjoyed it. That's great. Happy to hear that. Well, I have my recital tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oops. Aw, you'll be watching? That means so much. Thanks. Alright, so what am I watching for? I'm watching for how my middle finger especially plants on the string in between the notes. Like, I want when I pluck, I want like a quick bounce back to a neutral resting position. So you pluck and then the finger comes back out as quick as possible. And you relax as quick as possible in between the notes. And then try to plant the next finger at the 8th note as well. So, and I haven't been thinking about it, but you plant and you try to feel a rest. So let's go even slower, okay? And then when my middle finger is coming back out, I'm trying to avoid this curvature that is happening. If you can see it there. Like, I want it to come back out and not curl, like at the tip joint. Like, don't curl the finger as it, when it comes out. It's hard. I find this really, really hard. And it's been the biggest challenge for me recently. I need to start working with Chris in person if I'm going to fix this. I don't think I can fix this problem. I think I can eventually, but it's going to take a long time and it'll go faster if we work in person. So, lesson 20 is going to be the last one in our series. Publicly. And it's going to be on Villa-Lobos Prelude 1. That piece that we just played. What's hard is I'm noticing that when I plants going at this slow of a tempo, which is like 12.5%. Yeah, we're at 12.5% at the moment of our target tempo for today. And that tempo is 50% of where we want to be. So I think it's fair to say that we are at 6.25% speed. And I'm noticing things right now at 6.25% speed that I haven't noticed even at the other ones. when the index finger plants on the string, on the second quarter note, when it plants and it's prepared to pluck, the middle finger curls while the index finger plants. Like, as part of that motion, the middle finger, that's when the middle finger is curling, I think. Right now, I think I'm like a little bit more cognizant of it and I'm avoiding it. But when I pluck the index finger, then the middle finger starts curling. Getting a little bit of contrary motion from the fingers. I don't know, it's just... Yeah, like I play I, and then M kind of comes up out a little bit. Like when I play the index finger, the middle finger kind of does a contrary motion that it shouldn't be. It's super squishy. Like what I'm noticing is that it's very squishy in terms of exactly when the next finger plants. Like it should be planting exactly on the click. And I'm doing it kind of like roughly around there. Like sometimes I remember to do it, sometimes I completely forget to do it. That's what I'm noticing. I blocked off a lot of time in my calendar. I was planning on a 1.5 hour math hobby stream and then a 1.5 hour guitar stream. But I also then this morning wanted to get a 20-minute clip that I'm going to clip out of the stream and just publish as a regular YouTube video. So we've got a lot more time on my calendar for a practice session. Do I want to use it all? Should we practice classical guitar for like 2 hours and then tonight run a recital? That's a lot of time on my calendar today, but I've got nothing better to do today, so why not? I should clean the house, I should do some laundry and stuff, but yeah. I want to take a break because I've been going for a while now. An hour and a half, I suppose. No. I've been going for 1 hour. Watch the beginning of the video if you want to see if you want to see a really interesting little math video, math quote unquote, yeah, check it out. I think it's really interesting. Let me know. Give me feedback. I would love feedback. As always, y'all. iPad horizontal. Here were our goals. Day 1, learning LLMs as the math hobbyist. Goals: share ChatGPT Brainstorm. 2, keep it short. 3, practice classical guitar. Yeah. So that's what we did. Let me see. I'm going to say, be right back. And what do I want to say? Be right back. Rewind to beginning. What's another color we should use? And I don't know. Let's put a little smiley face in there. Okay, let's be right back. Okay, be right back. It'll be like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna get some coffee and like a bite to eat and text a friend. All right, be right back. Yo, sorry. How's it going? I'm back. Sorry to jcpractices stream. Sorry I didn't update the screen. I forgot to. We are currently practicing classical guitar slowly. I'm multi-streaming to my brand new channel, The Math Hobbyist, at the same time that I'm streaming vertically to my guitar channel, jcpractices, which I think is really funny. And yeah, I was just getting coffee and stuff. So sorry I didn't notify y'all. Thank you. I'm learning to do my first project and it's hard. Hi. Ooh, what do you mean? First project in what? LLMs? Or guitar? Do I have these chats backwards? Am I thinking of the wrong one? Which one is which? Somebody in folks in the chats, please let me know. Are you watching me vertically with just practicing and feedback as a gift below me? Or are you watching me horizontally with the iPad to my left in like a little be right back and whatnot message? Which is which? What are you watching? What's going on? I'm very confused. Help me catch up. Because I might have swapped the windows. I might have gotten them wrong. I might have forgotten which is which. My guess is that I was correct. And Marf 5 is in the guitar stream, the vertical guitar stream. And Mr. Fluff 20 is in the horizontal. Yes, I'm learning LLM. Hell yeah, brother. That's great. That's great. Me too. I've used LLMs a lot, but I haven't learned at all how to... I've used them through the chat interface, but I've never used them to help my coding or really any of my projects meaningfully. And I've obviously never studied the theory behind them yet, but I'd like to. So this week in my Math Hobbyist channel, I want to start learning. I want to start catching up on AI-driven development, effective use of LLMs for math, etc. Marf 5, please, you are active. What do you see? What do you see? Do you see the words just practicing above me? Or do you see a bunch of handwriting over here? Like, you would help me a lot right now if you could just let me know that. In either case, let's get back to our scales. We're going to practice. It's funny, I am, what's it called? What am I trying to say? I'm going to, oh, you see handwriting. Okay, dope. Okay, that makes way more sense now. All right, so you are in the Math Hobbyist channel, and wow, cool. Heidi first joined the Math Hobbyist channel before tuning into the other one. That's cool. Okay, now that makes way more sense. I was like, why is my guitar chat getting so many music viewers right now? I was like, that's surprising. Brainstorming my channel with ChatGPT. Excellent. So what happened is I filmed my 20-minute video at the beginning of this live stream, and now we're just going to practice classical guitar. So if you want to watch that video, you can rewind to the beginning of this, because like YouTube has a great rewind feature. And you could watch that, and you could even give me feedback. You could let me know what you think. How was it? Also, check out the thumbnail. I'm really proud of this thumbnail. I think it's a banger. I think it's a good thumbnail, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's pretty generic in a lot of ways also. But yeah, so we're not going to be doing math right now. we have already done those parts, so rewind to the beginning if you want to see some math adjacent stuff. And I definitely do talk about my previous math videos. Yeah. Cool. Now we're going to get back to classical guitar. Aw. What do you mean, aw? Aw. What are you talking about, aw? What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What am I looking for? Here we go. All right, we're just going to practice classical guitar now because that's all that's going to be left after the robots take over. Where was I? We're doing scales at like half notes. Also, this is an app that I'm building. Everybody go check it out in my video description. It's called Mujo, M-U-J-O. I am currently giving away free lifetime licenses. So, limited time offer. You can get a lifetime license for free. So, go get it. I just want people to use this damn app. Enjoy your day. I'll be watching the rewind. Awesome, man. Thank you. I imagine you're not seeing this, but thanks for watching it. Let me know what you think. I noticed that D to E, I instinctively, immediately prepared the E, whereas, I immediately prepared the E instead of doing it at the 8th note, or the 2nd quarter note, I mean. Time I prepared the left hand immediately, but not the right hand. The right hand was correct, the left hand was wrong. My shoulder's tense. I have an idea. a lot of my best ideas happen while I'm either meditating, which is very similar, or practicing scales slowly, or practicing guitar deliberately. I'm not saying that this is my greatest idea ever, but I had a cool idea, I think. Alright, so let's get the iPad back up on screen for the math stream. Put the iPad back on screen. What? Almost dropped it. Let's just move this be right back thing. That didn't work. Maybe, there we go. All right, close enough. Maybe we'll say done filming. And just randomly, let's give it a little green underline here. Let's move this be right back thing down off screen. And there we go. So, yeah, now I am cool. Now the horizontal stream has a little thing so that people aren't super confused why they clicked on a video that says, "We're cooked," and a title that says LLMs number one, brainstorming my channel with ChatGPT. And then they clicked on it, and now I'm practicing classical guitar. So there we go. Now folks can understand what's going on, even without leaving a comment. And maybe some folks can give me some useful feedback. That would be amazing. That would be killer. contrary motion that I shouldn't be getting. That's what I'm seeing. Oh my gosh. I updated the little message in the math stream. All right, let's continue. Do I want to use the second string or the first string for that shift? I kind of like the second string. I don't know if I've tried that before. I'm getting like a little bit more mid-joint action. I'm seeing. Bothers me. Yeah. Hey, G Skittles on the guitar stream. How's it going, man? How are you? Good morning, sir. Nice name. Fits a brand nicely. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Also, G Skittles, I would love if you switch over to the math hobbyist. So this is the first time I've ever tried this. This is the first time I've ever tried double streaming. So I'm horizontal in the math hobbyist and I'm vertical in jcpractices. So right now the handle is still at jcpractices, but I think I'm going to try to swap that to the math hobbyist in some way, or the guitar hobbyist in some way. And yeah, like I like using just John Crossley. Like it feels more professional, I guess. But what I don't like is if I use John Crossley and the math hobbyist, then it sounds like as if I'm saying like I am a guitarist and I am a math hobbyist, right? Like my identity is I am a guitarist, and that's not true. Like I am pursuing both of these as hobbies equally. So yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Yeah, once I see you in the other chat, I'll mention something. And to that point, we just paused. We that's like some bonus practice time today. I was not planning on practicing scales today. I was planning on practicing just my repertoire to cram before my recital tonight, because I have not been streaming, or I have not been practicing. I have not been practicing my repertoire at all. I've just been doing scales and technique ever since I went to Cancun 2 weeks ago, and I took a break from streaming. Ever since then, I've just been in woodshed technique. Just shedding on technique right now. Made it. Good to see you, man. I love that there's like this like I don't know, I just find it funny. It's like a crossover universe, like parallel universe within my own channels. Like it's not just like a crossover stream, but crossover stream for myself. So, what I wanted to do just now is I wanted to make this message a little smaller. It doesn't need to be so big. All right. Cool. We got the sleeping cat in the background. We got our books in the background. I can't wait until I finish the design of everyday things. That book has been on my bookshelf for a year or two now. And that means that I'm still reading it. I've still been reading this book. But it got very frayed and it got very, warped in Cancun because of all the humidity, because I made a lot of progress. I read this book on the beach for so long, and we're close. We're so close. We're almost there. We're almost done with this book. Next chapter, design thinking. This book has been incredible. Horizontal really is a better experience. Yep. Don't get me started on that. Horizontal is so much better, especially if I do full screen horizontal without the iPad. I could rant about this for 30 minutes, but I'm not going to. My stream was horizontal only for a very long time, and then I tried to optimize for growth with vertical, and it worked. It really worked. And now I'm going to try to go back to horizontal only on the guitar channel again, because I don't really want to be growing exponentially anymore on the guitar channel. It's not my goal right now. It's been counterproductive to have chat being too active and getting 1,000 people watching me or 1,000 views while I'm practicing scales. It's counterproductive. And you know why. You've seen those streams. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Let's get back to it. So, that was some bonus technique time that I did not expect. I put on my calendar 11 to 12:30 guitar stream. So, here we are. Let's do our guitar stream that I was planning. Oh, battery's low. Let's fix that. This thing should be charging now. I will take most of the blame. Haha. No, you're fantastic. You are by far a net positive. We do chat and I enjoy it very much. You are a net positive, absolutely. The thing is that there's other people who chat constantly and they're just a net negative. They're just pure negative, just no upside. For some of the chat, it's just no upside. It's distracting and it's trolling criticism and whatnot. You know the story. So there we go. I checked my iPad. It is charging correctly. But yeah, if you want to watch the beginning of this video, that'd help me a lot if you want to let me know what you think. Haven't seen a lot of that on Twitch. YouTube is bad. Oh, so do you use Twitch? I didn't know. I thought that I've asked you this before. I guess. Interesting. Great. So I don't know if I've mentioned that. I was on Twitch exclusively for like 2 years, the first 2 years or something that I've been doing all this. And then I started blending and doing both Twitch and YouTube. And then I went YouTube exclusive for a while for a lot of reasons that I don't want to get into right now. And now I'm really thinking of going back to multi-streaming or exclusive, potentially, on Twitch again. Yeah. So you use Twitch. That's huge. That's huge info for me. I started after you brought it up. Haha, it's better. I found you, and there's quite the back catalog, beard and all. Oh, really? Oh, did I save some VODs? Like, you're saying, like, I saved some VODs to my Twitch? I haven't even looked at those. I thought that all those videos have been ephemeral, and I generally don't save videos to my Twitch. That's cringy. I haven't watched those. No, my back catalog goes way farther on YouTube, though, because I did YouTube just uploading videos learning Asturias for 6 months, and then I went to Twitch. So yeah, you can see some horrible COVID hair. My hair right now is awful. I forgot to schedule my hair appointment, but yeah, you can see some awful COVID hair in my final learning Asturias video, because I was just like, fuck it, I give up on this YouTube thing. It's just too hard. Nobody's watching. Who cares? So I have an absolutely awful video for my best performance of Asturias to date. So that's partly why I'm so motivated to relearn Asturias and get a better recording of that piece next. Seems that way. Cool. I don't know what you meant by seems that way, but that's all right. I have to pee. I'm going to be right back. Be right back. All right, so we're back. How's it going? Let's do this. Let's get back to the practice. So, what's going on next? I've been practicing scales. Now we're going to practice repertoire. And I had a comment. Oh, well, I don't remember it. I'll think of it again once we're practicing. G-Guy, if you have any requests, if you know my repertoire, what would you like to see me practice? I've already ran through Villalobos Prelude 1, but now I want to do 15-minute practice sessions on each of the things. So if you have any thoughts, any ideas, I'm all ears. If you don't have any thoughts, I will start with, I don't know, let's get Mysterious Habitats. I didn't run that one yesterday, and it's such a lovely piece. Okay. Also, I should show it at some point on screen. It'll take too long to set up, but I'm using my app called Mujo. It is a practice journal. Practice journal as simple as a metronome. So, every time you practice, it saves time, kind of like Fitbit, or it's it's a productivity app. It's a productivity app for musicians. Yeah, and I'm giving away free lifetime licenses right now, so go download it. Free lifetime licenses. Something Dowland. Okay, I only have one Dowland, but I'm down for that. Yeah, let's do it. So, since I've started tracking Dowland in Mujo, I've logged 8 hours and 48 minutes practicing this. That's really surprisingly low. I think I'm forgetting to log. I think that's missing a lot of time where I've played it in recitals and whatnot. But yeah, we need to work on this piece a lot more. Really been enjoying the full app. It's wonderful. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a great app. I love it. I use it every single day. And I've accepted that I'm not going to make that much money off of it. It's just too hard of a category. So maybe it'll just be marketing, Maybe it'll just be a stepping stone to the next one. So let's get a full run through, a full performance, and then practice. All right, that was fun. Yeah, that was okay. What parts do we want to work on in that? I want to use a metronome. Yeah, a hammer-on. Hammer-on is like the electric guitar version. Same thing. Slurs, broadly defined, that's like a term that applies to more classical instruments as well. And it can be either a hammer-on or a pull-off. But yeah, hammer-on, pull-off, slur, same thing. Hammer on with the pinky hammer. Yeah, like a fourth finger slur is kind of tricky. Is that right? I slur A M I. Okay. I slur A M I. Wait, no. Yeah, wait. I slur A M I. 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 Yes, exactly. It is in the same category as ornamentation. Ornamentation kind of means you have a note that's written in the page and you do like a little improvisatory slur, hammer-on, pull-off. Like slurs are like a method of doing ornamentation, but it's in the same category exactly. I need a haircut. But yeah, it's in the same category. Most ornaments are slurs. And I don't have a good example to use right now, but definitely there's a lot of them in Capriccio Arabe and others. But slurs are also used I don't know what the right term is, as like a primary note, like as a notated value. Like you can slur on like this is not an ornament right now. It's part of the scale. Whereas like an ornament would be like I don't know, like something where you're doing like little flourishes. On a note. Does that make sense? I think that's accurate. Let's Isler AMI, Isler AMI, Isler AMI, oops, Isler AMI. I think I'm picking up your putting down, unwritten dressing up. What the hell? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You think that you're picking up what I'm putting down? Like, in terms of this new channel or something else? Or just like, oh, I see, dressing up like a note. Like, unwritten dressing up, you get what I'm saying about what an ornament is. Yes, exactly. Metal, bro, please. Nah, I don't know any metal. I don't like metal that much. I like some metal, but it's rare. I don't like metal enough to want to learn it. Also, nice to meet you, Samiksha. I do have an electric. It's it's the first of those three guitars behind me. The first one there is an electric. It's a beautiful electric guitar that I don't ever play, unfortunately. Play Chanakya from Rishabh Sharma. I have no idea what that is. I'm not going to do that. I wish. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't take any requests. I appreciate the request, though, because I know it's coming from a good place. But, no, sorry. I don't take requests. But if you want to come swing by my new channel, I have a brand new channel. I would appreciate it if you want to swing by. It's a really cool channel, and it's a better experience. It's like horizontal, and there's more people chatting in the other stream right now. If you want to come swing by, vertical scenes. Where is this? Vertical sources. Let me pause because we got sidetracked in a good way. All right, so I'm going to hide this text thing. I'm going to bring up another one. That's my case number for a bug. And I was telling somebody, hey, check this thing out. It's ridiculous. Let's do... Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. I can make that a little bit more horizontally, better padding on the left and right, and go up and down and reconfigure all this. All right. Can you play Asturias? I would love to. That is coming up next. Hit the subscribe button If you hit the subscribe button, Asturias is coming up next in my series of learning classical guitar. I played Asturias a long time ago, so I can't play it right now because it's been years, but let me get you a link. Yep, that one does work. Ooh, this is so embarrassing. I hate this video. Are you a beginner? No, I am absolutely not a beginner. Asturias.jcpractices.com. This is from 4 years ago, October 2020. There's my Asturias. If you want to go see, you can tell I'm a beginner from the way I hold the guitar. Okay. All right. Well, what do you play Asturias? Do you have a recording? I'd love to see it. Yeah, go watch that video. Let me know how I can do better next time. Because the whole point of this channel is to seek feedback and get better from feedback. So, yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. What can I do now that I'm about to start relearning Asturias? How can I make it better? Go watch that video. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment in the video. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you. But yeah, I'm not a professional. I'm the farthest thing. I'm a hobbyist. Like, my channel name is The Guitar Hobbyist. So yeah, you're right. I am not a pro. But I'm not a beginner. I've been playing for 9 years now. So we're going to do 5 more minutes. Damn it. Why isn't that working? All right, let's set a timer. I do really want to learn some flamenco someday. My right shoulder is really creeping up during that. I'm noticing that. Oh yeah, I wanted to change the look and feel of this math hobbyist. Yeah, flamenco would be badass. I just don't have the time right now, as much as I'd love to. You know? But yeah, do you play flamenco? Do you have any videos up? Yo, how's it going, Jeffrey? Come join us in the Math Hobbyist. I'm double streaming today, because that's freaking hilarious, right? It's so weird. But it kind of also makes sense. It's a better experience. It's horizontal. There's more chat. G Skittles is over here in the horizontal. So, G Skittles, if you're still there, there's a lot of little ornaments happening in this part. I think you know what I'm talking about. Right there. I guess that's the only one, really. Damn it. Alright, good enough. Let's move on. G Guy or Jeffrey Boyle, y'all, if you have any requests, now's your chance. I'm gonna drink a little coffee and move that board game, and if nobody has any requests in the next minute, then I'm gonna do Mysterious Habitats. I guess we're going to just let this video get... No, you know what I can do? I can mute. I can mute the copyrighted material because I am playing some 20th century music today. I am practicing some 20th century classical guitar, which means I will get a copyright claim, even though this is very much fair use, I believe. So, good with Mysterious Habitats? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Cool. Oh, G Guy, G Skittles, that is. You probably know this already. I'm running a recital tonight. At 8 p.m. Hope to see you there if you can make it, or hope to see you in the VOD if you can't make it. Let's mention that. Cool. Recital tonight. This is cool. I'm enjoying like making this. That is peak bedtime for kids. Oh, cool. I've never even thought of that. Yeah, like a recital. Oh, going to try to catch it. You might not be able to catch it because it is your kid's bedtime. I see what you're saying now. I thought you meant like that the recital might put them to sleep, like it's good bedtime music, which some people have told me, and that means a lot. You know, that makes me super happy. But okay, got it. Yeah, no pressure ever to catch any stream. I know that the midday streams like this are better for you, generally speaking. Cool. Mysterious habitats. Let's do it. Let's do it. 15 minutes. Let's time box this as much as I love this piece and would practice it for a long time. It's time box. Very effective. Very effective method for getting anything done. I could be a productivity YouTuber, y'all. I could absolutely be a productivity YouTuber. Ooh, it could be soothing. Maybe I'll try it. That would mean a lot. Try it and, feel free to turn it off immediately. Tonight, it's going to be a different vibe. I'm going to try to just keep it to the music. I'm not going to be talking that much. As we come closer and closer to a real recital, it's getting like a little more like a traditional recital, not like a weird hangout chat. Let's get some blue on that recital tonight. Cool. All right, here's Mysterious Habitats. I screwed this up. I can kind of sight read. I'm not great at it, but I can. lots of issues this time around. Dave Ryan, I have a question, please. Is it worthwhile getting a teacher? It is necessary to get a teacher. Like, I'm not going to lie. Dave Ryan, you have to if you want, if you're serious about guitar, you have to get a teacher. You can teach yourself. I mean, you're not going to... Yeah, you should get a teacher. Just like, no joke. Thing is, like, you can get pretty far and you can play music and you might get as far as you want to get anyways. Like, I don't know, 90% of people, G Guy in the other chat, G Skittles, agrees. I'm glad that you agree. I think it's just necessary. You just have to. Like, you can get really far. Let me pause this timer, damn it. You can get really far without a teacher, and you can play good music. I mean, the Sex Pistols made fantastic music that's still worth listening to today, and part of that is a rejection of technique, right? So it depends. Like, is your goal to get good at technique and play the kind of music that I'm playing? If so, yeah, you should get a teacher from day one. But if your goal is more to play other types of music that don't require high technique, don't bother. There's plenty of YouTube. Or you could just hang out on this stream and I can give you tips along the way. But if you can afford it, I think it's absolutely worth getting a teacher. And I know that something like getting a teacher is expensive, but consider the value of your time, right? Like, how much is your time valuable to you? For some people, it's not worth anything. Like, I have a lot of free time nowadays. I still value my time pretty highly, so it's not zero, but I do have a lot of free time. So I would say, but if you're a really busy person, a teacher is going to be able to guide you and you're going to be able to get way farther. So you'll save a lot of time. And if someday you do decide that you want to learn technique-heavy guitar, it's really hard to fix bad habits. And you can teach yourself really bad habits on your own if you're playing without a teacher watching. Menindu, hey man, I was just wondering if you can play the Dexter theme. No, I do love Dexter though. That's a great show. Nah, sorry. I don't take requests, unfortunately. So I'm a hobbyist. I don't have enough time. A lot of other people would though. Like, a lot of other streamers might take a moment to do that, maybe for like a donation or something, but I just literally don't have time. Sorry. G Skittle says boom. I don't know what that meant. But yeah, I mean, I do think that you just need a teacher. If you don't want to spend a ton of time like I am fixing bad habits that you taught yourself, like, I don't know. I got a teacher early on. I'm not saying that I did that, but I definitely, especially in the pandemic, developed some bad habits, and I'm still paying that off. Cool. I've been teaching myself bossa nova. Hell yeah, brother. That's great. Bossa nova is such a beautiful style, and I don't think that you need difficult technique for that. Like, yeah, there's like shoot me an email. Here's my email. I'm going to type it. It's easy to pronounce, but I'm going to type it so that it's easy for you to click. Shoot me an email. I will offer you first one free. Like, I'll offer you a free lesson, and I can give you a better answer to your question. But for now, I gotta get back to my practice because I have a recital tonight. Which reminds me, I should update this vertical source. First one free. Anybody out there? Let's get another. Okay, so what I can do is I can update this one. so I can change this just practicing and turn on this one. Cool. I went to Brazil, came home, bought a classical guitar. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was going to be my next question. If you want to learn classical guitar, yeah, get a teacher. Like, sorry, it's just the most technical instrument, period. I took a snap of your mail. I will be in touch. Why don't you just shoot an email right now and just say, hi, this is Dave Ryan. Why don't you just do that right now? It only takes a second. Cool. Let's do this. That's so cool that you went to Brazil. I really want to. I'll play some Brazilian music later, but right now... yeah, let's just save this and restart a new timer for 10 minutes. All right, lots of issues in that performance, and that's okay. Take care. Yeah, you too. Thanks for swinging by. Nice to meet you. Hit the like and subscribe. Literally, that would help me so much. It's free to do, and that would help me with the YouTube algorithm and all that. Let's see. Classical guitar, but the strings kept slipping on the smooth pegs. I could never get it to stay in tune. I feel you, dude. That reminds me that I should probably double check my tuning right now. Yeah, so we're a little tiny bit flat on that F. The sixth string is unhappy with me because it's normally in drop D, but this piece is in raised F. So it's like completely different. Tiniest bit flat. Well, you shouldn't let tuning get in your way of learning such a beautiful instrument, if you ask me. that's the wrong one. We should repeat that section. Into that little delicate section. It says like intimately in the music. What's a good starting point? Well, that's the best that we're gonna get for now. That's okay. I feel like it's coming back into my fingers. It's been a while. It's been a while since I practiced it. Checking out my logs in Mujo. I haven't. That's the first time I've practiced it in the last 30 days. Within the last 30 days, that is. Last time I practiced it was January 7th for 3 minutes. And then before that, December 23rd for 34 minutes. Okay. We'll just make it happen. Since I've started tracking this piece, 23 hours, up and down. You can kind of see those graphs. Those are months, up and down. Let's take a short break. And I will be back. For about 5 minutes. Let's see. Update one of these things. All right, you're back. Hey, we're back. How's it going? And I see that we got a couple of comments in the math chat. How's it going, folks? Good to see you, Yogesh. Welcome back. Tomorrow's your English exam. Good luck, man. And yeah, sleep well. Thanks for swinging by. Great night. Hey, great to meet you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'll do that right now if you want it. Do a short video / live where you show your mathematics book collection. So I can't move my camera because it's fixed on like a tripod and whatnot, but I can show you some of it. Yeah, why don't we do it? That sounds fun. So this is a strange day. I'm just doing both. I'm streaming to both my classical guitar channel, jcpractices, and my brand new math channel, the Math Hobbyist, at the same time, because why not? Why the hell not? Alright, so I changed the scene. Luna is sleeping. She's so cute. Hi, baby. Hi, I'm sorry. Hi, baby. I'm sorry. I've got a lot of books, so I can't show everything, but I will show some of the ones that we're currently working on, and some adjacent similar ones. Yes, all of these. These are in the near-ish future. This one probably not worth showing. Yeah, near future. I don't know. We got a lot. We have a lot of books. Okay, so here are some of them. We have 3 series going on at the moment, and I'm rotating topics every week, including calculus. Linear algebra is the main one. In the future, I would love to do some of these other books. I don't know if we'll get there. That sounds like a fun video. Let's do it. Let's just do it right now. Algebra books. I have so many right now. Please let me know if you're still there. Great night. Let me know if you're still there, because if you're not, then I'm just going to get back to classical guitar. I keep taking out all of these books and having to set them up all over again. And this time, this is the biggest one. Let's share all these books because somebody asked for it. You know, listen to your users, right? Isn't that the same in like Combinator and whatnot? Okay, that's a quadrant. I don't know if there's any behind that vinyl. Oh, you are here. Cool. Great, because I've got a lot of books to share. Look at that. Can you see it? Can you see this stack right now? Can you see this crazy fucking stack? This is like Jenga or something. Where else? We have more. What order do I want to share these in? Okay. What's going to happen here? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What is the objective of your channel? Great question. Nice to meet you. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to meet you. Great night. What is your objective of your channel for mathematics? A short introduction of your background would be appreciated. Well, hell yeah, dude. No problem. I studied math like 15 years ago. I did a bachelor's degree in pure mathematics. And right now, I just want to relearn math for fun. So I no longer want to be a research mathematician. I don't want to be a professor. Instead, I'm trying to do a practice channel in math. I want to explore what is the idea of deliberate practice. What does deliberate practice look like in math? What is the equivalent of practicing scales, for example, in math? Like, I've heard that idea. Like, I am double streaming to a classical guitar stream at the same time. And I spend a lot of time just practicing scales on the internet and hanging out with folks. I want to explore what would a practice stream in math look like. So this isn't a math book. This is more of a productivity book. Someday I could do a productivity channel, but I don't want to. But it's relevant to mention right now. These are my two favorite books on productivity, Peak and So Good They Can't Ignore You. I think that these are my two favorite books in productivity. And they are both about the concept of deliberate practice. So, what does it mean to deliberately practice something? Like scales or math or whatever, presentation skills, conversational skills or something. What does it mean to deliberately practice math? Like, what is the closest thing to practicing scales? Because I think I learned math decently a long time ago, but I've learned so many lessons and I'm so much better nowadays at learning and knowing how to learn and how to work effectively and everything 15 years later. So now I want to revisit math and bring a lot of the learnings I've learned over the years, like the hard-earned lessons from my 20s and 30s, on back to mathematics. And now I just want to relearn it for fun. So I'd say deliberate practice is one theme and goal of this channel. Explore deliberate practice. And then secondly, I just lost it. Learn math for fun. And explore the idea of what does math for fun look like? I think it's an underserved but large category of people out there who study math as a hobby. They're not studying in school. They're not getting a degree. They're studying as a hobby as an adult. I think that is an underserved category. So I want to talk about that idea. Math as a hobby. Similarly, I'm interested. I try to coin this term deep hobbies. For me, I have two deep hobbies, which mean hobbies that I want to master. And it takes a lifetime. Like, you'll never master something like classical guitar or the violin or something like mathematics. You can't. It's infinite. It's literally infinite. But you can pursue mastery on something like that. So I want to explore the idea of math as a deep hobby. That is a goal of this stream. And I just want to have fun and hang out with folks along the way also. Thank you for your question. We can jump into the book review now if you're interested, or I could play some guitar. It's completely up to you. But let me respond to your comment. Oh, nice. I'm going for pure mathematics route. Hell yeah. Slash physics. Hell yeah. Well, then, if you're going for physics also. Oh, I did put it here. I have 2 physics books in this stack. Classical Electrodynamics by Jackson and Principles of Quantum Mechanics by, what's his name? Shankar, I think? Yeah, Shankar. Yeah. Okay, so you're double majoring math and physics. You're different than me because I didn't care at all about physics. I almost got a physics minor, so that's like ridiculous to say, but I was mostly interested in pure math. I was mostly interested in math for its own sake, and I was more interested in physics to motivate pure math, if that makes sense. Like, because I know that there's just so much crossover between the two. Like, I feel like to really understand math, you have to learn advanced physics also. I would really appreciate your tips to succeeding in university level education. Well, hit the subscribe button and keep tuning in. I don't have time to give like a full demo or like a full talk on that because I have to go kind of soon. I have to get a little bit more guitar practice in, and I have to go somewhat soon. But yeah, if you keep tuning into the stream, I'm just always talking about productivity tips and stuff like that. I would say try to learn deliberate practice in and of itself. Like, I feel like it's a craft and a skill on its own. Read these 2 books. Peak by Erickson and Poole, and So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. Get both of these books and study the idea of deliberate practice. I wish that I knew these ideas when I studied math way back when. And so it's things like spaced repetition, like using tools like Anki to do like smart spaced repetition flashcards. It's ideas like, I don't know, focus on one thing at a time. Like for me, I'm exploring the idea of using multiple books at once and studying, relearning linear algebra, relearning calculus, relearning number theory, with like an easy, medium, and hard book at all times. And really taking a problem-solving approach. Like really start from the problem sets and just focus on solving more problems than you're assigned. So a related tip there is take fewer classes. Don't try to do, at least in America, we call them credit hours, like 18 credit hours every semester. Do 12. Do a few classes. Do the fewest classes you can. That will still allow you to graduate within the time frame that you need and to keep any kind of scholarship you might have, etc. But do as few classes as you can and do them really, really well. Like, don't take more classes than you need to. Because you have a lifetime to learn more subjects. If you can go deep on fewer things, that's going to set you up for a better future, I think. Hell yeah, you subscribed. Thanks for the sub, dude. I will wait for a video like that. No worries. Well, here it is. There it is. Done. I don't like making videos, like proper videos. I like doing live streams. And every now and then I will go back and edit or clip out part of a video. But let me know. How was that? Was that an intriguing answer to your question? Did it leave you with more questions than you had at the outset? Do you want to talk through a couple of these books now, or leave that? I kind of want to leave it for a future video. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow or some other time. But now that I've bookshelved my entire collection right now of the books I have here, because I have most of my university books back home at my parents'. There's a couple more, but yeah. All right, so now the guitar stream is now realizing exactly how much of a nerd I am. Like, I've been hiding that somewhat. I am an absolute nerd, y'all. If you're in a hurry, leave it for a future live. Yeah, let's do that. I need to wrap up my guitar practice for the day. But thank you. I'll just very quickly share. I might clip this part. If you find this interesting, please, it would help me so much if anybody out there clips any parts of this. Here are some of the books that I want to work through. We're actively studying linear algebra by string at the moment. So that's the only one that we're actively learning right now in this little stack. I took upper division quantum mechanics from this book, this Shankar book. I dropped the second course in E&M from Jackson. I've learned point set topology in the past. I'm kind of reading shortcut math a tiny bit. I took a course on theory of computation that was wonderful, so I want to relearn that someday. These two are computer science / math books. And then this bottom one, I started running a study group at one of the companies I've worked at based on this book. So I've worked through a few sections, and it's really beautiful. But yeah, this is like a programming languages book, which has a huge crossover with it's math and computer science. And this stuff I really want to learn for the sake of joining and catching up and learning the proof-based, or the automated theorem proving stuff, like the Lean MathLib project and whatnot. Loon! Okay, she's gonna fuck with these books, I'm sure. Alright, so there's some of the books. How are you live on both the channels? It's a magic trick I've learned over the years. It's a really neat parlor trick, I think, as a streamer. Okay, so here's some more. Okay, so I audited a class with Ken Ribbit during the pandemic on graduate algebra out of Lang. That was an amazing experience that I'm forever grateful for. This book is insanely hard for me. I can't solve the problems from this one anymore, but I kind of could while I was auditing that class. I'm motivated to someday actually keep learning more algebra rather than just keep relearning algebra. So someday we're going to look at commutative algebra. This tiny, tiny book is like one of the scariest books I have. Sayre's A Course in Arithmetic. This one is really hard, and it's absolutely tiny. It's a number theory book, but it sounds like it's, 2 + 2 = 4 and stuff like that. Ordinary differential equations. Right now I have a calculus series, and in the calculus series, I want to see more applications than I saw in undergrad. So I am, I picked up this book. I want to learn some more differential equations. Mathematical Introduction to Logic. This is a gorgeous book by Enderton. And this one, it includes like a proof of Gödel's incompleteness theorems and things like that. I took a cross-listed philosophy / math course from that one, and it's really good. I don't know if we'll get to that one. I doubt we'll ever get to that one in this channel. That's not really part of the goal. You asked me what is my goal learning mathematics. Let me actually answer your question. My goal learning mathematics is I want to learn I want to understand the proof of Fermat's last theorem. I want to understand the proof of Fermat's last theorem as a hobbyist. Okay? So I'm insane, all right? That's not something that is possible, I'd say. But I'm just gonna do my best. We'll see how far we can get. Algebra by Lang is known as a Bible of algebra in the math world, according to who? It's really hard, man. Like, it's a hard book. I've got Dummett and Foote somewhere. I don't know where it is in the stack. I don't know where my Dummett and Foote is. I do have that one. Yeah, and then I sold my other book that I had once. I was recommended Linear Algebra by Anton and Linear Algebra by David Poole. What do you think about that? I don't know. I haven't seen either of those books. There are a lot of good linear algebra books out there. I'd say go get Strang because that's the most famous, common recommendation, and it's one of the three that we're working on this channel. Really, my short answer is get all of the ones that you can afford and solve problems from all of them. Commutative Algebra, View Toward Algebraic Geometry. This book is really hard. I don't think I'm ready for this one at all. Somebody else recommended a friendlier introduction to commutative, which we'll probably pick up if I ever start an abstract algebra series on this channel. Doubtful, honestly. Category theory and context. I'm a programmer who really likes Haskell and functional programming and stuff. So years ago, I was like really interested in learning category theory. Nowadays, not really, not super interested. But I do want to work through this book by Real at some point. Emily, Riehl. This is the number theory book that we used in my undergrad number theory course. It's by Rosen. It's all right. It's okay. I mean, I learned it. I think I love the class because of the professor. I don't think I love the class because of this book. Like, I'm coming back to it, and it's not really great. I wouldn't recommend this one. I would recommend this other one. Give me a second. All right, so let's throw some of these on the couch. That's the spirit. Try solving a millennial problem as a hobby. Nah. I mean, I would love, secondary goal, once we're done with Fermat's last theorem, we're going to try to solve the Riemann hypothesis. Why not? While we're at it. Okay, so the books that were, like, what's it called? Last in, first out. This was a last in, first out stack. Yeah, something like that. This was a last in, first out stack. So we're finally getting to the books that I'm actually studying and using a lot nowadays. Number Theory by Number Theory by Andrews. This book is fantastic. This is my primary number theory book at the moment. It's elementary number theory. Does not have abstract algebra as a prerequisite, anything like that. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'd recommend this one for elementary number theory more than the Rosen book. Where are we now? Linear algebra. You asked me about linear algebra. Number 1 recommendation is Strang. Number 2 recommendation is Axler. You can get Axler online for free because this book is actually a not public domain, it's an open access book. So you can get this one for free online. But if you want the nice hardcover printed version, I think it's like $30. So it's not cheap. It's not expensive. It's not cheap either. This book is cheap. This one is like $15, and it's like an old classic book by Shilov, a Russian mathematician. This one is really nice. These two books are at roughly the same difficulty level. These two are roughly the same difficulty level, but they take completely opposite approaches. Section 1 is named determinants. Problem 1 is a hard determinant. This one, Axler thinks that linear algebra should not have determinants. Axler wants to ban determinants from mathematics education. So, if you want to learn linear algebra at a second course, theoretical linear algebra for math majors sort of style, get these two, and then, but if you could only get one, honestly, maybe get the other one that I took a course from, Friedberg, Insel, and Spence. Friedberg, Insel, and Spence is really nice, from what I remember, but I don't have it with me right now. I don't know. All of these are really nice books. This one is $15, and it's so good, but it's hard. It's really hard. Axler has a very unique treatment of linear algebra that looks theoretically really beautiful. Now, this is my favorite one to show off right now. This book, Calculus by Tallman and Cohn. This is an incredible book. This almost kicked off my series because I was tutoring a calculus student last semester, like a university calc student, and she was using this book in her intro to calculus, like Calculus 1, for everybody. Like Calc 1, college calculus. This book is really nice. It's brand new, I think, like less than 10 years old. It is so organized. It has nice, tasteful color, so it's not like a really dry black and white book, but it's organized just like a book for math majors. It very clearly separates definition, theorem, proof, and it does a very good job of building math as a systematic, rigorous without being scary kind of book. Like you can skip the proofs and you can skip those things. Like the exercise sections are written clearly separating applications, concepts, skills, proofs. I don't know, this was a breath of fresh air to me because there's no cartoons in the margins. Like, there are no cartoons in this book, which is really lovely. Like, there are nice, beautiful, well-made math diagrams, but there's no cartoons. And there's, like, relatively little marginalia about, like, fun fact, Leonard Euler was born blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. No, that stuff just gets in the way of learning, I think, if you ask me. My belief is that study from as many books as possible so that you can get each author's view on the topic and their style of questions. You're right, man. Like, thank you. I hope you keep tuning in because I like the cut of your jib so far. The part of the goal of this channel is like, I want to share perspectives from multiple different books and how different authors treat the same topic. These are our last books. Wrapping up my calculus books at the moment. These are both analysis books. These are the books that I used in my undergrad / graduate level analysis. This is very like metric spaces and kind of topologically informed. And then this one is just hard multi-dimensional calculus. Like hard multi-dimensional analysis, I mean. Neither one of them, though, are very measure theoretic, which I find interesting now in retrospect. Cool. This is my cat, while we're at it. Hello, Luna. And finally, if you want a book to learn proof strategies and proof techniques, everybody says that this is the best book, and so we're starting to use this one to cover that material in this channel, in this series. So right now I have 3 topics: number theory / proofs. And so I'm using this book and Andrew's primarily, and I'm teaching some proof-based techniques alongside alongside number theory. I have a weekly series on, one topic per week, one subject per week, and 3 subjects. So the second weeks are like calculus. I think that student no longer needs tutoring, so I don't know if I'm going to continue calculus, because as a hobbyist, I don't care. I don't need to learn calculus again. I don't think that's where I want to spend my limited time on this earth, is like relearning calculus for fun. Like, I've tutored calculus for many years, and I don't know. If I'm going to study math for fun, I'd rather go deeper on 2 subjects. So, number theory, I want to understand and contribute to the lean proof for Fermat's last theorem. Calculus, we're probably, like, either we continue calculus and start learning and seeing more differential equations, but I don't know, I don't think so. Then the last series is a pretty big part of this channel, and I've been relearning linear algebra, which is probably my favorite field of math. Linear algebra is just gorgeous. It's the perfect math because it is equally applied and theoretical. Like, it's just such a great subject. And nowadays, it's unbelievably useful for ChatGPT, for like building AI, for, it's just all the rage nowadays because of artificial intelligence. Like, NVIDIA is a company because they built computers that are good at linear algebra. Like, that is like the not completely inaccurate, like, caricaturization of what GPUs are. They're built to solve matrix problems in parallel, like parallel computation of matrix problems. So it's like linear algebra was so useful for video games, and now it turns out to be very useful for building AI systems. So, hit the like and subscribe, and that's it for my book collection. Thank you for watching that. Cool. Let me know, how did I do? How was that? I am going to take the opportunity to clip that and edit it and make a video. Also, while we're at it, why not just show these 2? I don't want to cut these things out. I've had some high school geometry students, and I would really love to work through Euclid. I would love to do that. I've never tried to work through Euclid properly. I think that would be super cool. So related to that, I found this Dover book. Dover is such a fantastic publishing company. All these books are like $15 each. One of my favorite topics to show people, like adults, kids, everybody. One of my favorite topics to show people are a lot of number theory topics related to the Fibonacci sequence. And so I think that I should try to learn a little bit more about, quote unquote, the golden ratio. Because this side of the Fibonacci sequence, I literally don't care about. I like to show other things, like, I don't know. Yeah, so I want to understand more what is the golden ratio and whatnot. And I've heard very good things about this book, and there's an incredible, really wonderful interview with this guy, Edward Frankel, who is a number theorist, if I remember correctly. I really loved his interview with Lex Friedman, like a long form interview with Lex. So, yeah, I think that this is like an autobiographical book. Cool. There's my book, sharing my book collection video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I also have some philosophy books back there that is, philosophy and math, like the lines are very blurry, if you ask me. All right, I'm going to play a song or two, and then we're going to call it a day. Tonight, I am running a practice recital on my classical guitar channel. So if anybody wants to see that, I'm going to say recital tonight at jcpractices, 8 p.m. EST. And why don't we pin this or something like that? So, thanks for watching that. Thanks for listening to my rant about math. And everybody on the guitar channel right now is like, what the hell just happened? I had no idea that this guy is such a nerd about math. I am. I'm telling you, I am. What else do I have? I have not yet played. I need to run through all of my pieces at least. So I'm going to cram. Also, I'm a software engineer, and half the reason that I'm here is to show off some apps and software that I'm building. And this app is one of my first apps. It's called Mujo. So I'm adding recital prep as a practice item. Cool, you're gonna do some math. Awesome, man. I normally am live solving problems, and I'm inviting people to do math with me at the same time. So thanks for hanging out and chatting about all this stuff. Hope to see you again. Hi, Luna. Hi, Luna. Hi, my baby. Hi. Hi, my Luna. Look at her. She's so cute. Look at how cute this cat is. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. Okay. Now sit back here. Okay. Are we in drop D? No, we're not. No, my love. Sit. Here is a piece by Agustin Barrios. It's called Valse 3. You're such a riot. I love this cat. She's so cute. Whew. Okay. Now, another Barrios piece. Oh no. Oh no, we gotta work on that part. Luna, stop rubbing. Stop rubbing, you're distracting me. Okay, that's good. How does this go? Luna, stop it! Stop it! She's distracting me so much. Luna, stop it! You're too cute. You're too cute. Nope. We did it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I think that's a great place to stop. Luna is so adorable, isn't she? Hey. She's such a quirky cat. She's such a weird, quirky cat. Hi, baby. She just wants to be picked up and cuddled. Hi, my love. She was just like blinking at me in the cutest way. She was like blinking, like rubbing against the microphone. She was like, come on, play with me. Play with me. Like, she knows that when she's annoying, she gets attention. And I give it to her because she's so cute. I think she may be revolting. What have you done? What are you talking about? She's revolting? What? No, she's like the cutest cat ever. All right, I gotta go. Thanks everybody for watching. This was really fun. This was a very weird double stream experiment, and I think I enjoyed it. I kind of switched back and forth between our topics a few times. Probably very bad for the YouTube algorithm, but I don't care. I just don't care at all. So if anybody wants to add chapter markers after the fact, like if you want to skim and give me like a rough estimate of where general topics are, that is way more work than I would ever expect of anybody, but I would appreciate that. Especially if somebody's watching this after the fact. Leave a comment, just let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what could be better about all this. And what else? I'm available for private tutoring, both in math and guitar and programming. I feel like I'm quite good at all three of those, and yeah, I could be your weird YouTube private tutor person. If you just want to say thanks, coffee helps fuel this channel. I drink a lot of coffee. And those Keurig K-Cups are like about $1 a piece. So you could buy me a coffee, quite literally, $1, starting at $1, coffee.themathhobbyist.com. I would be super grateful for that, but no pressure, y'all. Any donations go right back into the stream and right back into these hobbies, which I want to share with y'all, with the world. What else? Recital tonight on my other channel, jcpractices. And yeah. This week we're learning artificial intelligence. We're learning LLMs. I am going to... Oh, she's revolting against you. Got it. Oh, I see. Like a revolution. Like she's got it. Yeah, she's like, stop it. Stop playing guitar. She kind of is. Oh, okay. Now I get it. I don't know if I've ever heard revolting used in that sense. I like it though. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. This was really fun. It's nice to have company while I do all this stuff. I will be back with our normal type of sessions starting tomorrow on the Math Hobbyist. We're learning LLMs this week, especially how to use Copilot and all of that stuff for development, because down here in the real world, I'm probably going to have to get another programming job, and AI seems like it's quite a superpower if you learn how to use it effectively. And it's super cool that it is just linear algebra at the end of the day. I've got a couple of fun videos in mind for this week, so stay tuned. And VODs will go up after the fact. I don't know if I want to keep doing this format, just like film a 20-minute video at the beginning and then just do my guitar double stream to my guitar practice stream and find out what math topics come up in the middle. I do really want to make sure I clip out that book review, or sharing my book collection, take one or whatever. I think that'd be great to get. AI means actual intelligence, remember. Ooh, interesting. AI means actual intelligence? I've never heard that one before. Expand on what you mean by that, Levin Wolf. What does that mean? What do you mean by actual intelligence? Are you saying that the AI, that like the LLMs that we have at the moment actually are intelligent? Is that what you mean by that? Or something else? Yeah. I mean, I think that it can lead to superintelligence on its own or with humans. I think that humans can be aided by AI to have superintelligence. Like we can get so much more done now and learn a lot more. No, it was t-shirt worn by Marco Bucci, an artist I admire. Interesting. Okay, I like it. Maybe it's like a protest against AI, like the person wearing this shirt is actual intelligence as opposed to artificial intelligence. I like that a lot. I consider my channel very much an actual intelligence type channel. Like I want to, I don't know. Yeah, I need to think through that idea more. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everybody. On the math stream, if anybody is, I doubt it, but if anybody else is watching this, you can rewind to the beginning and you can see my actual math video that I filmed today. So, Levin Wolf, love your streams, just your passion and appreciation rings through. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Okay, bye, everyone. This is fun. Bye. I just realized, you know what? When I